Why do people eat bad diets? It's not because they're not educated. The bad food's designed for humans to like it.
Personally, fresh is best compared to something that's processed. Like when you've got kiwi fruit, you know exactly what you've got.
It comes back to you are what you eat. I love providing a nutritious crop. We get real satisfaction out of growing that.
So this little stretch is called Whiritoa. Once upon a time, thousands of years ago, it was probably just a swamp. The name Whiritoa is a tūturu name that is part of this area here that stretches from the river. Our awatapu rangitaiki, tai atu ki ngā puke ki reira, behind us, the hills of Mataroa. We're just the guardians and the protectors of this whenua, and we're happy to grow kiwi fruit here, and that's what we're doing. It's got a long history of growing kai, and we as Māori certainly know how to grow kai.
In the late 70s, I helped Dad develop an orchard. By 82, I decided that I wanted to make a career in horticulture, and in particular kiwi fruit. Pre-Zespri, there was a lot of competition in the marketing side of the business, and so you felt like sometimes you were getting perhaps not the best deal. Now, under the single point of entry, we actually understand exactly what we get. So it's a part you don't have to worry about anymore. You just worry about how to grow the crop and how to get the best available fruit for market. Our industry is like most farming. We have our ups and downs, and there seems to be almost like a cycle, and a lot of the things that challenge us as growers are outside of our own making. There was a lot of growers that were deeply concerned about their ability to survive. They were potentially going to lose everything they worked hard for. That was challenging for them. The way through it was, fortunately, I had been growing these new varieties, and I was aware of how they could survive through that PSA environment. So I'd share those experiences with my closest friends who were struggling, and they are still farming today, and they're very grateful that we network together to share ideas and work out a pathway how we could farm through this.
I was born and bred here, and Lani has come from...
I grew up rurally in Kumu on a 10-acre organic vineyard, but I went to Auckland Girls Grammar, so definitely done the city lifestyle, and I could never go back. Yeah, Whakatani's amazing.
For us, this is a normal life, because this is what we were raised in, and in many ways it's how our friends live, because we socialise with dairy farmers and kiwi fruit growers. And it's a privilege really, because you know, pulling something out of the ground that's really special to eat has been happening with humanity forever. And, you know, and not all of us get to do it. Why do people eat bad diets? It's not because they're not educated. I mean, we've got plenty of very intelligent people that have bad diets. The bad food's designed for humans to like it. So, I mean, how do you change that? And it's the busy lifestyles that people are living. You know, that's the problem.
Personally, fresh is best compared to something that's processed. Like when you've got kiwi fruit, you know exactly what you've got. There's nothing added here. You know what's going inside your body. And I think, yeah, that's what I do like about growing kiwi fruit.
There's loads of potential, and there's always going to be new varieties, and we're always like moving with time in terms of climate change and what varieties and what produce are going to work. And I think Zespri's right on the cutting edge of that type of stuff. We fell into SunGold, and that was a creation of the Zespri R&D team, and it's been a huge success. It's a global phenomenon.
People can definitely make viable businesses by taking care of the environment. It's part and parcel. If you don't, you're not sustainable, and if you're not sustainable, then you're not in business. The world's changed a lot in more recent times, and the consumer wants to understand our business and our orchards and understand how we're looking after the vines and the environment and our people. And it's fundamentally, it's a given, you have to do it. Can we do it? Absolutely we can.
It's the environment community. We take too much, and that's why when you talk about those sterile soils, and that's taking and killing the soil, so we've got to give back, if not more.
I don't think you own the land as such, and it's sort of a bit of a Māori thing too. It's more of a guardianship. Geographically, the land's here for much longer than me, so we're just guardians for our little short period, and we'll pass it on to someone else in the future. As long as we look after the soil, it can carry on, and ultimately Mother Nature rules, because she can take it off us at any time.
It's not about me, it's not about him, it's about our grandchildren. In 100 years' time, it's going to be, the land will be healthy, whether kiwi fruit's grown here or not. It's in a good place for the next generation and the next generation, and our practices here will be taught intergenerationally that what I do now will be happening in 100 years' time, or it's 1,000 years' time.
Ella now manages her own picking crew in the boysenberries. And the kiwi fruit, it's just if it's in the holidays, we'll all come out as a family and help pick.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Since I was really little, horticulture's been something I would always wanted to be a part of. It's pretty awesome, like in the berry season, you'll be with some of the staff, and they worked for Nana, and then they worked for Dad, and then they worked for my auntie, who used to work as my job, and now me. So it's pretty awesome. And also kids who I've watched grow up as I've grown up in the orchard around them, and now I work with them. So it's pretty unique. Lots of my cousins in Auckland, they come out to the farm and they're just like, oh my gosh, like we can just ride around the orchard, go for a run, like we can play golf through the vines, we can jump on the tractors. It's quite unique for a lot of people, and you definitely kind of don't realise like how unique your lifestyle is.
So we've got a lot of young growers that have come into the industry in more recent times because they've seen the growth in the industry, and so that encourages them to take the opportunity to become part of it. They all have aspirations to own their own orchard, and with the right tools and opportunity, they will be able to become growers themselves over time. So I'm pretty fortunate. I've got 2 sons. The oldest one is coming back to work in the family business after he gets married. So it is going to be nice to have them on board and have that succession planning, because for us, my wife and I, that's really important.
To go forward, we always look back. Te noho tangutahitanga o ngā teina me ngā tuakana I runga te whakaaro ko tahi. So it's always about the young and the old under the one whakaaro, the one thought. Ka haere ki te tikanga. So yeah, we're just only a little snippet of this journey. It's a circle, just a circle of life. You do good things to people and it comes back in other ways, you know.